Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we only talk about what's obviously most crucially integral to the fabric of our very nature. Today we talk about
fucking cornhole.
Why does your dick feel so weird in me?
Can we please fucking play some pickleball? Okay?
You're dead, and then that's the ultimate prank, dude.
Here we go.
Hello and welcome.
Hey, and we're back, baby!
Different vibe. Let it rip. Turn it up.
Feeling good, baby.
Yo. So to me, this is how I know I'm
Wow.
old. When I'm at a grocery store, because to me that's a grocery store banger.
Oh, sure,
We're old enough, or at least I'm old enough now, that when I'm in the grocery store and a song like that comes on, I'm nodding my head, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, for real.
Yeah.
They've got
Grocery
some
store
real
dancer.
bangers that hit me at my age. You know what I mean?
It's not worth like analyzing that any further than just a head nod and a smile.
Dude, you know what a song I have that, like, when I hear it, it just puts a smile on my face? It is, I love your smile.
I've
Yeah.
had that song in my head
Obviously,
for
dude.
20 years. That's like my go-to. I'm lonely. I'm going to whistle while I'm taking a leak in a weird gas station.
If that comes on in the grocery store, I'm dropping the milk and I am dancing a little bit. I'm doing a shimmy.
You're dropping
Yeah.
it. You're dropping it?
Well, that's a mess.
Yeah, who's cleaning that up?
Yeah, it's a mess, but I can't help myself.
You might slip.
Well, I've been deep on my 80s shit for a while now. I feel
Okay.
like that was the decade. I feel like I would have really
Okay.
shined in the 80s. I love all the music from that era.
Know what I mean?
You know, I could, wear a Letterman jacket. I feel like I
Sure.
could pull off a Letterman jacket.
Talk to me about your 80s.
About I was a child.
No. Sorry. About what I know, but you're talking about leather jackets as opposed to like Pet Shop Boys, because the 80s was quite diverse. So I'm saying,
Duran.
are you
Sure,
talking
yeah.
you're more like hairband 80s and like or Huey Lewis 80s? Yeah.
Emilio Estevez.
Yeah, men at work.
No, I'm more of like Talking Heads, The Cure.
I think I went to The Cure. I went to The Cure like almost first in my mind.
But I also, Talking Heads, I love. But
Yeah,
also,
fuck yeah.
I'll fuck up some Eddie Money, dude. I'm not afraid.
Right.
Okay. All right.
There's a lot of people out there that are afraid of Eddie Money.
They are.
Dude, they are. Well, they're afraid to admit that they like Eddie Money. A lot of people think that that's not cool.
Right. His voice is super solid.
He has the coolest name ever in rock music.
Yeah.
Eddie Money.
Doobie Brothers. The Doobie Brothers, that's pretty good.
I mean, that's good, but that's...
The Doobie Brothers is great, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, to me, like that's the greatest of all time is, who are you guys? We're the Doobie Brothers.
I do really like the new series of Adam playing songs off of his phone. This is...
Yeah. I mean, his voice is good.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
voice is money.
But that's not his hit, right? Doesn't he have a bigger one than that?
Take me home tonight.
Take Me Home Tonight is pretty damn big.
Yeah, that's the one. Damn it.
Na, 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 na. Yeah, that one
that one.
rocks, dude.
But that was that song. You knew that, right?
Yeah, that was the same song.
That's the one that you want to drink beer on a beach, or you want to be on a boat. I feel.
Yeah, 80s is good. Well, yacht rock, right? That's 80s, right?
Yeah,
or is it late?
it makes
It's
sense.
mostly in the 80s was yacht rock.
Maybe it's a deeper cut, but Shaken is a fucking banger by Eddie.
What's
Money.
shaking? What's that sound like?
Hold on, let me pull it up a little bit.
What do you got there? A chocolate payday?
Dude, I'm eating the fucking
It might have
one of your guys.
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
There's no
Hold on, let's
bullshit.
fast forward.
It's great. I don't like to eat bullshit.
There's no way.
Wow.
Never mind.
Well, that's the first
Yeah.
time I've ever heard that song.
Yeah. Hey, dude. Hey, Blake, that song rips, dude.
That-
Thank you, man.
You gotta listen.
Quintessential Eddie Money song. Shiver,
I
or
played
whatever you called it.
his by far his biggest hit.
Yeah.
And Blake's
And then
like,
Blake
no,
doesn't even recognize
there has to be a bigger hit. Here, I'm gonna play you this fucking garbage pail music.
Right.
Dude, no, that was for sure an 80s stripper anthem, dude.
That song sounded like a kitchen during an earthquake.
No, that sounded like you made something on GarageBand.
I'm like, did you like it? Because it was actually my band.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Nettie Money.
Fool
You're right.
ya.
This is Blakey Money.
That's my band, Freddie Monkey.
Okay. I know another one that's really good. What about, here we go, and hear me out, arguably better than Take Me Home Tonight. 2 Tickets to Paradise.
Yeah,
that's
that's the one he plays on the commercials, right?
2 Tickets to Paradise.
And you know what? I would argue, don't like it as much.
What?
Yeah. Take Me Home
Hold on,
Tonight
I
is
gotta
the better of
because
the...
what?
Hold on.
2 tickets? That's only 2. I want more than my 2 tickets. Give me 4 tickets to Paradise.
What? No, you're going with a loved one.
Well, I think he's going with his girl or whatever. But yeah, I mean, trips
Yours wants a threesome.
are more fun if you go with like a group of friends.
I want one of you guys in a threesome.
I'd
Preach.
Or do we establish we want strangers? Sorry, yes.
Yeah, we just we talked about that a few podcasts ago about that
Having sex with each other?
if it's you and your girl and another guy is going to be involved, it can't be a homie.
It has to be your high school rival.
It has to be. It has to be the head of your rival dojo.
right.
You gotta bury the hatchet somehow, and
Right.
what better way than to go on a romantic vacation?
To bury the hatchet
Yeah, burying
in
something.
your girl.
Okay.
Take me home
that's how you fuck?
tonight.
But maybe it'd be cool to have your girl like, okay, so you find your nemesis from high school and you go, yo, you
Okay.
get a threesome. He sees your girl. He's like, yeah, babe, let's do it. And then you've already told your girl, and she's down with this because she knows you hate this guy.
Yeah.
To be like, you can't fuck harder than that.
Okay.
And even if his dick's way bigger than yours, she just is like, why does your dick feel so weird in me? And you go, babe.
Dude, this is a great prank.
So you're just like, you'd shame him while
Yeah, exactly.
you're watching him fuck your girl. You're shaming him while
Yeah.
you're watching.
She's doing it, and you're looking at her like, hey, honey, come on, calm down. He's having a good time. And the best part is that like behind your back later, she runs off with him
This is a great prank.
because the
This
dick
is a
actually was good.
This is a fun prank.
And then they get married.
Okay.
And,
Oh my gosh.
and you're on the street one day, and they pull up in a Ferrari,
Okay, now you're talking.
yeah.
and they hand you a $1 million bill.
And you're like,
And you go, oh my God,
you.
thank you. And he goes, that's not real, bitch. And they peel out as she gives him head, right?
Okay,
Dude.
That's the prank.
that's a fun prank.
Wow. That's a royal ponying, bro.
And then you just walk into traffic.
Yep.
Dude, that's a funny
oh,
prank,
God
dude.
damn.
But nothing hits you.
yeah. And then you.
Nothing hits you but a truck.
Yeah, so that
it doesn't
truck
kill
hits
you?
you. No, that truck
Yeah,
hits
you're
you.
just maimed?
You're dead, and then that's the ultimate prank, dude.
No, you're just paralyzed.
Right. And then they come to your funeral, and you're like, I hope they're here because you're dead. You don't know. But you know there's a funeral. You know there's a funeral, but nobody comes to it. Because you lost all your teeth a long time ago, and they don't know who you are. You're just a John Doe. That's the prank.
That's a good prank.
That's the
dude.
prank.
Because you didn't have any teeth to identify the body because you lost them all because you were just
So
meth addict.
that's the threesome you want to have.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
Absolutely.
All right.
Great. Good deal, bud.
Yeah.
Guys, how come we don't go on like couple vacations together? Like, let's all go to like Greece or something.
Well, that'd be great.
Something.
I feel like we can barely get a schedule together to do a podcast.
Yeah. Hey, my girl's down for a date night though, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Durs that the other day. I'd love to do a little date night.
Oh, that's
Kyle,
cute.
you want to fly
AF.
down here, buddy?
Yeah, man. You know I'll hit the Jet Suite and hit Burbank.
Come on.
Jet Sweet X.
Yeah.
I love a little Jet Sweet X.
Let's just do dinner at Burbank Airport.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Let's
What was
do
the
it.
name of that restaurant that we used to go
At
to?
the Van Nuys Airport. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
like Aviator's Grill or whatever.
Oh, yeah, it was like the
man.
49th restaurant or
Squadron?
something.
Was it
yeah.
49th Squadron or something?
Yeah,
we gotta
and then
look
we'd
that
go
up.
there. We'd go there for like Workaholics lunches, and every
Yeah,
once in
set
a
the
while
table here.
we would dart over there, and it was cool. It was right on
A restaurant at the Van Nuys
at
Airport.
the Van Nuys Airport, and you'd go in there, and there was like a lot of drunk
gonna send it.
pilots.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, are these guys about to fly, or are they like?
This is the way.
Well, did you see Flight? Did you see Flight with Denzel? He fucking did some That dude did some great shit while drunk and flying.
Great movie.
He did.
Great movie.
He did. So
Flying
maybe
expert.
I'm drunk right now.
does that show
Okay.
that it's actually like so easy to fly a plane? Like any drunk can do it.
I
Yeah.
think they say it is extremely easy. It's the hard part is landing. Other than
That's
that,
the joke. That's not like the thing. That's
No,
the
I
joke
think
is I can fly. I just
it's
can't
called
land it.
truth in comedy, Durs.
Yep.
It came from somewhere, all right? You put it on autopilot, and then when you have to land, I'm living a nightmare. You grab the controls.
I'll grab your I'll grab your controls.
Hey, come autopilot my
That's
dick
not
and
stick.
balls, baby.
That would be actually fucking sick to learn how to fly a plane.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like that's your thing.
Yeah.
I think I could probably be very good at that.
Well, like we just said, it seems like it's easy.
Goodbye.
It's
Yeah.
really
It's the landing that's hard.
Well, like a little Cessna, like I've been in a tiny little 4-seater plane before, and that thing ripped around by the wind. It was like, this is like turbulence I never felt before.
I'd do that with you, Kyle. We should learn how to fly planes together. I for sure would.
Can I make a request and you guys do a helicopter instead?
Why?
I don't know. Seems way cooler.
No.
Yeah, I think it's way more dangerous, dude, and they're way more expensive.
I don't have the desire to fly a helicopter as much as I would have the desire to fly a plane.
A helicopter, you could land on your roof
Hella roof.
and then just kind of just go home for the day.
We still make the same amount of money we currently make. It's not like we're not talking like in the stratosphere where we have houses that you can land helicopters on.
Yeah, I'm talking about becoming
we're
a
talking-
hobbyist. I'm talking about becoming a hobbyist pilot.
But right now we could afford like a little Cessna and learn how to fly. You
But
know?
Adam, you could land a helicopter on your beach and essentially blow all the sand
science.
away.
Thank
Don't you want that?
Yeah, that'd be cool. My neighbors would really love.
I don't know,
love
man.
me for that.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of helicopters, and I just don't feel safe in those fucking things, man. I don't like them.
You've been in a lot of helicopters?
Yeah, like in Hawaii, like up,
Like over a dozen?
when I was. Yeah, I've been in a helicopter over a dozen times.
Wow, that's a lot.
He's lying.
Must be nice.
Like when we're scouting for like helicopter shots and stuff like that. Yeah,
My gosh.
yeah.
That's fucking cool. I think
They
I've
don't
been
just do
in
drones
2.
now?
No, we take real helicopters up. Yeah,
God damn, bro.
yeah, for some stuff.
Yo, the Rose Bowl the other day, they had the B-2 bomber fly over
Weeks and weeks ago.
weeks and weeks ago. That thing is fucking unreal.
The stealth bomber.
The stealth bomber is just like a black V wing with like no vertical wings on it or whatever that's called. It's like a spaceship. It's like from another planet. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, do you remember how hard that shit hit when it came out? Like, wasn't that the 90s? Like,
Yeah, it was.
I had a
There were a
fucking-
couple.
I had a stealth bomber toy. I was fucking obsessed with that thing.
But which one did you have? Because there was the black Blackbird, which was the long one that had like the 2 giant turbines or whatever on the
Yes,
side.
sir.
And then there's this one, the B-2, which is just a big flat wing.
Yeah.
And then there was the new stealth bomber that was like a little dart arrowhead shape.
Okay, I recall 2 long like wings kind of coming off the plane as well. Like,
Yes.
Right up.
Yeah.
Didn't
That
it
was
come
looked like
up?
a
the
bat-
the B-52. The B-52.
I believe it was the B-52.
It looked like the Batmobile flying.
beef.
Yes, exactly.
like the
we would-
Batmobile lost a wheel and the Joker got away.
You could say that.
Right.
My dad and I would always go fishing at this lake in Omaha when I was growing up, and
real.
every once in a while you would hear like, but like it's light, and you're like, what the fuck
That was
is
your
going
dad
on?
ripping bongs.
And-
Don't look at me.
Stay out of my
Dad,
Folgers
what is
can.
that Folgers can doing here? No, and it would be the stealth bomber just like hovering above the lake, like just sort of creep, and
They can hover? Wait, these things can hover?
Well, no, but they can go very slow. Like they went
they go slow.
very slow over the Rose Bowl.
No way.
Really?
Yeah, they can
Yeah,
just
so that you can,
Spy on people.
or they can break the sound barrier.
Yeah.
Wow.
They was like going like mad slow right over us, and there's a ton of cool planes and
Stealth
shit
bomber.
and stealth bombers in Omaha because that's where the president goes when there's a giant emergency.
Oh yeah.
because it's the biggest city in most centrally located in the U.S.
Yamaha.
That's cool.
That's where he went during 9/11.
Huh.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
I didn't go anywhere. I stood my ground on 9/11, but go ahead.
Damn.
Yeah. You did?
Damn.
I didn't run
Kurt.
from anything. No.
Yeah, you're right. Me too. I still did the paper route.
Yeah.
I
I went
stayed in
right
social
to
studies
Norwegian class and told
Yeah.
everybody in Norwegian that.
Yeah, U.S. history was crazy that day.
I remember going to school and then they were like, we fucking canceled school today. And then I went and smoked weed in my buddy's garage.
The whole world gone crazy.
America.
You lit up your own 2 tower.
Thank
What's
you.
that?
Hours a week.
Thank you. That was necessary.
Yeah. That was a wild time, man, and I'll never forget it.
Dudes, hey, dudes, can I talk about something?
Absolutely.
Is it 9/11 related? Because
No,
Yeah.
no, it's not. I'm doing a.
we were
I'm
kind of
taking
having a moment of
we were going to
silence.
hold
but
the whole
go ahead.
episode. But go ahead. Yeah.
well,
Go
it's
ahead.
just- I just
7-Eleven
wanted to
related?
say
Yes, sir.
that when I come down to the Burbank airport and we all hang out and we're going to have dinner in Van Nuys, can we please fucking play some pickleball? Okay?
Okay, he's back, everybody.
My boys into the pickleball.
The last time I talked about it, I said I was thinking about getting into it, and now
Have you thought about it?
It's official.
I'm
Now
in
I
it.
thought about it.
Now I'm playing it. Now I'm playing pickleball, and I'm playing it as much as I can, and I fucking love the game.
Okay.
Okay.
And I want to play with you guys.
Are you dropping LBs playing pickleball? Is it an
yeah,
exercise thing
it's-
or it's just a fun thing?
It's both. It's both. I like to have both, in one, and
Smart,
it's great.
as you should.
It's great cardio, great back and forth, good hand-eye coordination, and just a lot of fun with friends. And that's why I think we should do it together. Okay? Are you down?
I love that.
Sure. Yeah, you find a court, I'll be there.
How competitive does it get, Kyle? Like, are you challenged? Are you playing against some young go-hards, some vets? Are you learning with people? Like, what can we expect here?
I've been learning with people for the past 4 months and just playing with friends. But the games get
Junkin'.
pretty.
What does that mean? You've
heated.
been learning with people.
Well,
What does
we
you've
all
been
come-
learning with people mean?
Well, we've been playing, learning the rules. There's certain ways you have to serve and certain.
I guess I'm asking who are you playing with?
Yes. Do you have a trainer?
No, I was playing with the producers on Shadows. We would
Okay.
sneak away, and that's how we got it out of our system. Is we would go and just play fucking pickleball and watch the Q take.
So let me get this straight.
Don't walk it back.
You were so no, I'm not walking
Don't
back. I'm
walk
saying
it back. Don't walk it back. I said it was scheduling.
You were so busy
scheduling
to do the podcast, and
Well, this was Monday through Friday.
instead you're
Who
playing
was not-
pickleball, and now you want to come back and play us in pickleball?
Yeah.
After you
Yeah.
after
hey.
you decided not to do the podcast for a few weeks, obviously
Asshole.
that time was spent getting better at pickleball.
Yes.
So then you could come and lord your pickleball supremacy over us. We
Yeah.
obviously aren't going
Yes.
to be as good, even though the three of us are all physically and athletically more gifted than you.
Yes, I got to
You-
jump on it, baby.
Yeah,
so you're saying
you put a
I
pause
could-
on the podcast so you could get a leg up on us
Yeah.
with your pickleball.
Right.
Honestly,
Yes.
if you had just told me, guys, I'm gonna play pickleball instead of the podcast, I would have said salute, respect, go do your thing.
Hold up.
Well,
But the
here's
fact
what's
that I'm
beautiful
finding out about it now,
Yeah,
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry,
that's rough.
but you know,
Damn.
that's rough.
God damn, you guys really put me in a corner on that one. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Good.
yourself in
Yeah.
the corner. I can't
Okay.
wait to play you now. I'm gonna be hitting you with some drop shots.
Hey, I remember when we were talking about 9/11, trying to have a moment. Trying to have
On
a
this
moment
podcast that we've had
about
to recreate with you gone.
9/11. You said, "Hey, can I
Never
say
forget.
something real quick?" And then
Yeah.
you outed yourself.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I wanted to talk about pickleball.
And you outed yourself playing pickleball, and that's why you left the podcast, just to get better at pickleball.
I
You
wrote,
got on a note.
He wrote a note. He wrote
So at
himself
any
a
point in
note.
time, we're allowed to drop off the pod to get better at a skill.
At a skill.
At a reindeer game.
At a
No, this is-
freaking.
It can't be anything real. It's got to be a reindeer game.
I want to get good at drone racing.
that's the thing about
I
pickleball.
love
It's a
that.
budding fucking sport. There's
Okay.
a pro circuit.
You know what else is a budding sport? Ultimate
What?
frisbee, and it just never will be.
Okay.
No, pickleball's going, bro.
And what's the other one where you slam the ball off the little net?
Oh yeah, that's
the beach game.
Yeah, that game looks cool as fuck. By the way,
it's
never
Smash
played.
Ball. It's Smash Ball.
There's like college teams. Is it Smash Ball?
Smash Ball, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Is it Smash Ball?
it is Smash Ball. Yeah,
Yes,
I live on the beach. It's Smash Ball. I see it.
That's
every
the
day.
thing, bro. They have pickleball tournaments down in Newport, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start signing up for fucking tournaments soon, and traveling and trying to win because
Oh, well, it was nice knowing you.
I'm trying to get fucking pro, baby.
Yeah, how much time do you need to prepare for the tournament?
Yeah, wait. Do
I
you
can't even believe you're
you got to
here.
take 6 months off the podcast so you could go train for this tournament, or
I'm gonna. I mean, maybe, but hopefully
Now I want to
not.
see how good you are.
Perfect.
I want to see how good you are.
yeah, he's really hyped this up now.
Wait, no, Smash Ball. Smash Ball's the wooden panels with the dead ball. I'm talking about where they hit the thing down onto the little trampoline.
On the trampoline.
on the trampoline. Yes, I believe that is called Smash Ball. I'm almost positive.
It's called Smash Ball.
Maybe it's called Ultimate Smash Ball or something like that. Like that was the
Smash
brand.
Hey,
Yeah,
let's inform the people.
I feel like that. I mean, that game gets gnarly on the beach because you're diving all over the place.
Smosh ball. Maybe it's Smosh ball.
Here it is. What do we call it? What do we call this thing?
It's by the famous YouTube crew.
Spike ball. Thank you.
Spike
Spike
ball.
ball.
Spike
Yes.
ball.
Yeah, you're right.
Smash
You're
Ball
right.
is a thing.
Yeah, you're right.
You couldn't have been more wrong.
I couldn't have been more wrong. I'm such a bitch. I'm an idiot. I even said like I live on the beach. I see it every day. Like,
Right.
I was flexing.
Samsonite.
It's called Spike Ball. I see it all the time. I want to play. I almost bought one during the pandemic, but I was like, well, who am I going to play with?
Yeah, just you and Clo Dog just going ham.
And Chloe, like, yeah, she's not going to play Spike Ball with me.
No, spike balls.
But you know what she will play with you? Shut up, pickleball, bro.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like house.
Okay.
Pickleball, man. This game rocks. No, this game fucking rocks, bro. It's the
Pickleball,
best.
this
So you
game
guys, you know how
rocks.
much fun we had playing ping pong back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, ping pong. Oh, you mean a real sport?
Thank you. Table tennis.
This is big ping pong, bro. This is like you're standing on the fucking table.
Yeah, but isn't it an Olympic sport?
Is this different than paddleball and how?
What's paddleball?
What's paddleball?
Paddleball is what I think is very similar to pickleball, but I think you're in like a chicken wire fenced cage and you can hit it off the cage.
No, no. Pickleball is ping pong,
That
So
sounds
there's
like
no
a prison
cage.
but
game.
it's big. It's like
Yeah, it's basically miniature tennis.
big ping pong, small tennis.
Right. So this is what paddleball is. Paddleball is what they would play in the winter at the country clubs.
So is it
What about handball, dude?
okay?
Are you
we're
talking about like squash?
9/11.
Oh God.
Are you talking about squash?
Paddleball
No,
is
paddleball is like
Who
a
gives a shit?
it's like a wintertime country club sport where you just are in like a little court
no. That's just the thing that you.
and there's a
Yeah.
cage around it and you can hit the ball off the cage, but there's a tennis net. The paddles have like little holes in them all the way around.
No, that's not the same game. These are.
You can't hit it off the wall.
So here, I got a question
the
about
you hitting
pickleball.
using
I got a
pickles?
question about
This is the
pickleball.
paddle.
Oh, okay.
So
we got a pickleball question.
he's got his own
It's
paddle.
tinier tennis. Is it? What is the purpose of it? It's for people that don't want to run around on a whole tennis court.
Yes, it was found in like retirement communities. That's what it.
It's for old people.
Tall, fat people who are
Yes.
like reach.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Well, I feel like I would like that because I can't play tennis. My knees will explode if I play tennis.
Tennis is hard as hell.
I can't do it. So
Yeah, I don't have the wind for it. You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
My knees will just explode if I do that. But maybe I could play pickleball.
This game is righteous. There's some guys playing right now that are just like
Now he's speaking your language.
they're fucking
Righteous Gemstones Sundays on HBO.
I did see it. It was on ESPN2 the other day. The pickleball.
Yeah,
was.
they had a tournament going on at ESPN. Did you see if like the people playing were young or was that a tournament of old people as well?
They were
Or
young.
like
Yeah, there's young guys. The
I mean,
best in the
like,
world right
20s.
now is 21. The best in the world, Ben Johns, is 21. He fucking crushes.
Ben Johns?
Yeah. Yeah. But then
Slurp.
But my favorite dude is a dude named fucking Mattias Johansson.
Mattias
And
or
he's-
Matthias?
They call him Mattias. I thought it was Matthias too, but I heard him say Mattias the other day.
That's tight.
Okay, so
Yeah.
So you left the podcast. You watched a ton of pickleball, and this is what you did with your time? Is
Yeah.
this, you watch a lot
Did
of...
you see that look he just gave you? He just looked at you like,
Yep. Well, where is it on ESPN or what is this on?
that's where I saw it.
Where are you watching all this pickleball? I've never seen.
I watch it on YouTube. I go look for like the specific PBA circuit opens. They have like they're recording them now, and it's cool because there's like these bad boys of pickleball, and they don't have bleep buttons. They're just like real, like
Fucking bitch.
yeah. And there's like a bunch of senior citizens watching these guys go fucking hard. And it's
What the
like,
fuck are you looking at, you old bastard?
dude? It's so rough.
I
It's
like
the
these
best.
niche sports that are getting exposure. I was deep into disc golf on YouTube for a while. These guys Joe Mez make a pretty good like series where they edit it all together. It's pretty funny.
Dude, and they play in some like treacherous like downpours too. Like nobody on the golf course doesn't close. Disc golf goes hard through all elements.
Yeah, I play a lot of disc golf when I'm in Charleston.
that.
I take my discs. You know what I did? I took my golf clubs because there's a lot of great golfing in Charleston, and then I never went golfing once, and then went disc golfing like 15 times.
Yeah.
Disc golfing,
Well, disc golfing is more fun than golfing, right?
not necessarily.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people think golfing is way more fun. I don't really do it. None of my friends really go golfing that much.
Golfing
I think I
just
would
has
like
the
it.
Golf has like the right setup where it's like, hey, we're gonna go golfing and drink and be out on like a beautiful thing. A disc golf course is like, hey, there's this weird park. If we bring a 6-pack, they've set up all these these holes.
cages.
That's how we got into sort of disc golf, because I grew up with a crew of disc golfers, and basically it was smoke a joint, bring the radio, you listen to a Primus album, and you just freaking throw the bee around a little bit.
Yep.
And that's kind of the vibe, and everybody you run into is doing the exact same thing. It's like
Right. Except for that one guy who's pulling a giant case of 72 frisbees and is sweating profusely and, it's just like,
so
can I play
mad.
through?
And
Thank
he's
you, guys.
so mad that you guys are taking like kind of a long time.
Yeah.
Or the guy that is doing it as exercise and he just is dead sprinting through
with
the
a weight
course.
vest on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're like, hey, buddy, maybe just go running. Just go running.
Yeah, what's up with this?
Over there, there's places to run. This is disc golf. We're drunk here.
We're drunk here. We're stoned here.
You know what else gets a ton of like play on ESPN now is fucking cornhole. That I feels like
I know.
cornhole is on all the goddamn time. I don't know if it was because the pandemic or what, but you can't escape it.
And by the way, these people are good at it.
Yeah,
but
they're
not
too good.
I would argue that they're not much better than the best person we know.
Yeah, to me, watching cornhole or playing cornhole would get really old really quick.
I mean,
Yes.
I love playing cornhole. It's so fun, but it doesn't look like. Do they allow them to drink beer while they play? Because you have to have a cold brew while you're playing that game.
That's a great question.
Thank you, Anders.
I don't know. Do they? Slide into Blake's DMs and let him know. By the way, every time you sit back, the headroom on your square, like the last one we did, was just all wall.
I like that frame.
prison,
I like
which is
that
tight.
frame.
I'm in prison.
You look like a talking head.
What if I revealed I was in a mental institution the whole time?
Yeah. I wish you were just you got fake tits and you didn't want to show anybody yet. Like they weren't even for some reason.
Hot.
I'm in recovery.
Yeah. Look at my guy.
God damn.
Pizza.
Well,
Damn, god damn.
Damn, son. So should we talk about 9/11 or?
You want to come back to that? Coming back. Sorry,
Speaking-
we should have our moment of silence.
9/11 or 7/11? Let's each go. 9/11 or 7/11?
or 311.
I'll go first. 9/11.
Or 311? 311.
Or if 9/11, 7/11, or 3/11 go.
I'm gonna come original
Yeah, 311.
and say 9/11.
Oh. Know what I mean?
Did you guys ever have a school shooting at your school? Did you guys ever fuck with that?
Technically, but it wasn't like somebody's gun went off in their backpack and a kid got shot.
Jesus.
Oh,
But it
really?
wasn't like it wasn't like a fucking I'm reliving the Matrix and fucking killing people that were mean to me. It was just like, whoops. Hey, dude, your gun went off and shot a kid.
Because I just watched a movie the other night called The Fallout that Julie Bowen is in. And it's all about, like, what happened after a school shooting. And I didn't know what I was getting myself. I watched it. I got, like, an advanced screening because of Ellen. And, you're supposed to, like, watch what your guests are up to and blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, okay, I'll ride the bike and watch this movie. And I'm riding the bike, and it starts off, and it's this girl who's a great actress, Jenna Ortega. She's a young girl, and she's playing a high school student, and she crushed, but she was being, like, super funny in the beginning. I think, like, oh, it's going to be like a teen comedy. And it's Julie
When
Bowen.
does the body switch happen?
She's known for, and I'm like, I'm working up a lather, and then and then all of a sudden she's in a bathroom, and she's, like, making fun of this other girl for, like, contouring her, like, neckline and stuff. And I'm like, look at the youth talking about contouring and making TikTok dances and shit. Like, this is like a new age comedy for, like, the teen people that are teenagers now. And I'm thinking, this is going to be funny.
Yes,
and I'm
sir.
going to get an insight into the teen. And then all of a sudden it's like, from the hallway. And it's a school shooting movie. It's a school shooting movie, and then it's all about, like, the fallout of, like, how they're dealing with that afterwards. It then becomes, like, super heavy, and I was not expecting it. And I'm working out while watching this movie, and halfway through the workout, I'm thinking, like, this is inappropriate how much I'm sweating while watching.
You just start standing up beside your bike.
Like, I should be, like, honoring this movie by, like, not doing something else.
Right, pedal backwards.
Yeah. But then it got me thinking, like, how many school shooting, how many there has been to where, like, I had one at my school. There was one at my local mall where multiple people died.
You mean like after?
Yeah. Yeah, since like Columbine, like people, and now it's like such a normal thing that, like, it's not even about, like, the actual school shooting. It's about what happens afterwards. We're already at, like, beyond making movies about the actual shootings. Now we're like, oh, it's about what happened afterwards.
Yeah.
Did you guys never had one at your high school? It's almost weird if you didn't have one at your high school at this point.
I like that take. No, I don't believe we did. But it definitely.
Your school sucks.
No,
Yeah,
we haven't had one.
That's
You
weird
guys have
because
no bullies.
I've been to your high school, and it seems like the type of place that a kid would snap.
There was one. There was a shooting at the mall the other day. Just
Okay, cred.
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
It was,
All
it
right,
was,
tight.
It was linked with a robbery, but I have
Oh, not as cool.
Yeah, no, different.
Not the same.
Yeah, just a
Different,
public
yeah.
shooting, I guess.
Fuck,
totally
Adam,
different.
like, that's dope, dude.
Dude. Yeah,
Way to
man.
lord that over us.
Yeah, my high school rules, dude.
I feel like a schmuck.
My high school rules.
What's crazy is it's like evolving now. Like I can't remember any of them anymore because they just happened. And like our whole thing was to not give them attention because that would cause more. But like now it's getting to the point where since everybody has cell phones, you can watch like kids it happening in real time. Like they go Insta live while it's happening. It's just it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
Now, Kyle, were you doing that when you had time off, Kyle? Did you make time to watch school shootings? Or...
Like Blake evidently
no,
does.
Sorry.
Also, it shows how like insane of a time that we're living in that I feel like if I was at a place and a shooting was going down, the last thing I would think of doing it would be to go Instagram live the event.
We're older though.
Like
the kids,
this is how
it's
the
second
youth
nature. As soon as they
communicates.
feel like something's about to go down, no matter what it is, phones come out and start recording. If you're like under 30,
Yeah.
like
I'm
if
so
you hear
bad,
people
yeah.
shouting, you start rolling.
And we're talking about kids who are just being held inside of a room, just waiting for the situation to either be over or change. It's terrifying.
I feel like I would be like sharpening pencils, like getting ready to go attack mode. I feel like I would.
Right, because we grew up in the 80s with like Schwarzenegger movies where like people just fucking did it, and they're growing up in a time where it's like,
Yes.
no, don't.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
You'll die.
We thought Home Alone was a documentary.
Right, exactly. This is my house. I have to defend it.
Which is
They're
why
like,
we made the episode of Workaholics where, we're on mushrooms and we set up booby traps.
yeah.
We thought it was a real thing you could do is set booby traps to stop people from harming your friends and family.
I mean, The school shooting that happened, several weeks ago, where like they had kids filming it in the room, and the guy rolled up to the door and was like, "Hey, it's the police," and then they were like, he was like, "What's your badge number?" And he's like, "I got my badge right here, yo," or something like that. Every kid was like, "I've got my badge, yo!" Like that's fucking. Somebody goes, red flag, don't open it.
Yeah, it was
I'm
terrifying.
like, holy shit.
That's crazy, Darren.
Open the door, dude.
Yeah.
The guy's like, he just said, "Open the door, dude." I can't remember what the line was, but
It's the worst. It's scary. It's
That is so
terrifying.
gnarly. That is terrifying.
It's like I couldn't even imagine that scenario as a kid, and it would stick with you the rest of your life, and it's just fucked up.
Yep.
Gun control. Should we switch
Gun
topics?
control to Major Tom.
You guys want to talk about pickleball? Huh? You guys want to talk about pickleball again?
pickleball control.
Pickleball,
again?
baby.
Yeah,
Hey man,
but
sometimes we got to breach and broach those topics, guys.
No,
Man,
I
it's
hear
important.
you. I hear you.
It's important.
but
Not all the time.
Yeah, doubles is more fun than singles. Yeah.
Hopefully not all the time.
what would you guys do if someone pulled a gun out on the pickleball court? That's the real question. That's the next bastion.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the bad boy. I don't know what's his name. John Michael. What's your boy? Is he a real bad boy?
No, Ben Jones, but the tatted dude is.
He could Gilbert Arenas it and bring a gun to the pickleball court.
Yeah, no, let's
got
keep
that?
it. No.
The whole world gone crazy.
Anywho,
We tried to move on, and Blake's like, but
Absolutely.
what is that? What is the whole world gone crazy? What is that?
That's from the Big Lebowski.
I think the world's gone crazy.
That's right. That's right.
It's
Right,
John
that's
Goodman
Walter.
from Righteous.
But that's a good question.
Gemstones.
Has the world gone crazy?
I
I
think
think
the world's
so.
gone crazy.
I think a little
Oh,
bit.
look at that.
Okay.
I got the
Kyle,
fucking
I
dude
see you.
sweater right here, bro.
Pendleton,
Nice,
baby.
There it is.
Yeah, ready.
Love that guy.
Absolutely.
That movie is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Big Lebowski. God damn, it's the best.
Is it the best Coen brothers movie?
I don't know. It's got a special place in my heart, but I don't know if it's their best film ever made. Because they make great movies, dude.
They do
make
make
great
really
movies.
good movies.
I
I
mean,
think
there's
they're
some
my favorite.
clunkers, but they make great movies.
Anytime we're doing something like pretty absurd on the Righteous Gemstones, I ask John Goodman if this is how the Coen brothers do it.
Right.
I'm like, is this a?
To which he
he
says-
likes that bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Does he give any insight to that, or does he just ignore what you said? Or
Yeah, you know, he's never talked to me before, but
He's like, hey, can you just stay in character? It'll help me.
no, he likes that bit. It's fun for him as well.
I don't know. Is it their best movie? I mean, look, to me, it's their most like.
I don't know, because Fargo's great.
Fargo's amazing. Fargo was a game changer as far as like tone in movies, right?
Yep.
But the Big
Yep.
Lebowski is such a singular. Like, what else is like it?
true, but I mean,
You know what I mean?
Barton Fink. Barton Fink is fucking dope. No Country for Old Men was off the fucking chizzy.
Yeah, Miller's
No Country's-
Crossing. I mean,
No Country's one of my faves.
Yo, even the fucking Buster Scruggs movie that they made, that was like Little Stories.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
never
Fucking
saw that
awesome.
one.
It's
I
awesome.
just watched that one again. It looks beautiful.
It looks beautiful. Oh, country. Oh, brother. Where art thou?
That
Yeah.
was one I didn't get into. Like people were like kind of flipping over that, and I don't know. Maybe it's just like the time period it's set.
I mean, you like country music now, right? That's your thing.
Yeah, I do.
So go back, check it out.
Burn After Reading is super solid.
What that's what Oh Brother How Art Thou is country music?
Yeah, it's a bunch of like folk country music.
It's early folk, yeah.
Yeah, like
They're
folk.
singing into like tin cans and stuff. Like, I'm open sorrow.
I am a man of constant sorrow.
Well, they're definitely like slipped into that Americana as their career
Go
went
ahead,
on.
Blake. Never stop.
I had the soundtrack to Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Everybody
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
It was
what's
like
up with that?
It was like a big Christmas gift. I feel like parents were like, "This is a thing that we're connecting on," and you're like, "I like two of these songs."
Oh yeah, no, I thought that movie sucked. I think I just wasn't. I just hated it. I was like, everything about this I don't like.
Yeah, I didn't really, but for some reason I bought the soundtrack. I don't know why.
You know what movie or show I'm really liking is it 1883? Is that right, or 84?
I don't know.
The Paramount Plus show that's the prequel to Yellowstone. It's fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. It's
Do you watch Yellowstone?
Yeah, what's Yellowstone?
I do watch Yellowstone, but
does that help or does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter at all. Mm-hmm. It's like a prequel, and it's just like
it's rival families, right? Is that what Yellowstone is?
No, Yellowstone is basically he's Kevin Costner is like a land baron who like owns all this land in Montana, and he's trying to keep it. He's trying to keep Montana, and and not like build giant condos and shit. But he owns like the most land in the state, and so he has all this power, and everyone's coming like to try to get his land, basically.
Okay, got it.
But then 1883 is the prequel to that, and it shows like the family and how they got to Montana and like their travel across the country.
Who was the star of it? Isn't somebody like wasn't like Tom Hanks in an episode or something?
Okay, now man.
Yeah, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill are the leads. Husband and wife team, but yeah, it's Tom Hanks is in an episode. Billy Bob Thornton is in a couple episodes.
Thank you,
Sam Elliott is in it. Yeah, it's cool. It's really good.
You know what else Sam Elliott's in? MacGruber, the best show of the year.
Big Lebowski, MacGruber. There's so many shows, guys. Isn't this?
I know. I really liked. I watched the first one. I need to stick with it. But MacGruber's damn good.
Of MacGruber.
Do you have to buy Peacock? Blake and I were talking about this the other day. Do you have to buy it or what?
You do, and I did just for MacGruber.
Yeah, buy it.
Subscribe to it. Subscribe to Peacock. It's got all sorts of good stuff.
Watch it, and then you could cancel or continue.
Hey, did you ever watch Girls 5 Eva, Blazer?
Not yet, but I am about to jump into that because I love to laugh, and it looks very funny.
It was
very
funny.
Silly.
I watched a handful of episodes. It is good.
I'm excited to dive into some comedy.
Very 30 Rocky. So if that's your thing, it's super funny, and the people on it fucking nail it.
When you say 30 Rocky, do you mean like tons of jokes coming at your face?
Yeah. Very, very joke heavy and very, very silly.
Okay.
On their silly shit.
What was that one really silly show?
I don't know, dude.
God damn.
Where it was like kind of zany. I believe that it was Maya Rudolph like that. No, it was
yes.
What's
Quincy Jones' daughter?
Yeah, what's her name? Rashida
Jones.
What was that show called?
It was like a goofy
remember?
Police show.
Yeah, it was actually really kind of funny.
It was like airplane.
I feel like it didn't get a lot of it was never described to me that way, and I wish I would have known because I would have been more.
It on True TV?
I don't know. We're doing such a bad job of even sending people over
if
to
you
the
know
show.
the name,
Angie Tribeca.
There it is. If you know the name of one show, by the way, now you're winning. Because if somebody asks me what I'm watching a ton. I'm watching everything, and then you ask me what I'm watching, and I have no idea. I have no idea.
Well, there's just so much shit out there.
Why is that happening? Because saturation? You're just like absorbing it?
Because our brains aren't built this way, dude. Yeah,
it's the worst. It's the worst.
And it's also
There's
like
too much shit. It's not centralized. It's just like all over the place.
Yeah. When they don't make you
sucks.
wait for it, and you just binge everything in one sitting,
I hate that.
It's like you just ate a candy bar. You forgot about it like 10 minutes later.
Adam, or
it's a chocolate payday and you remember it forever.
If they drop it all, you only have time to watch, let's say, 3 episodes in a night, and you might love it. But then the next night, you kind of like forgot that you watched it, or a football game is on. You watch a football game, then like you get busy over the weekend. Then the next week, you go, "What was I watching?" And you go, "Oh yeah, I started this other thing a month ago." But then you forget that the thing you just started watching.
Dude, this is like how people are bragging about minutes watched now, and it's like, what
or
the
even
fuck
like
does that mean?
pickleball skills.
What the fuck does that mean?
Are they bragging
minutes
about minutes watched?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's how Netflix is
stat?
releasing their statistics. They're saying like 120 million minutes watched of this, and you're like
for the Red Notice movie, the Ryan Reynolds and the Rock one. That was their big selling point, was how many minutes were watched, not even how many people.
What that translates to is people are starting the movie, watching. Everyone started the movie, but not everyone finished the movie.
Exactly. Like when we get our numbers from,
so bizarre.
When I get numbers from Netflix, the only one I give a shit about is retention rate. How many people stuck with it? You know, that's the one that is the real
only numbers I
number.
care about have a $sign and a few commas next to them. Do you feel me?
69 and 420. Those are the
Let's
numbers
go.
that I care about. 69, 420.
It's just the fucking algorithm. The robots are greenlighting everything.
But they got to make something up. Because it's nobody's finishing these movies or shows.
But don't get me wrong. I'm a Netflix guy. I like Netflix. I just think it's weird that they're like.
Don't backtrack now, you fucking company man.
Yeah, Netflix rocks.
Yeah, come on, man. Fucking son of a bitch.
Keep it real.
It's not the right one. No, I mean, I work for Netflix. Netflix. They're Netflix. They're great.
Netflix. People shit on Red Notice. I actually liked it. It was like a big. It felt like a big blockbuster. Action comedy. Like
I gotta
it wasn't.
watch it.
I think you're hating. I think it wasn't as bad as people.
No, I watched it.
Yeah.
And
I think you're hating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that there are
I think you're liking.
problems with that movie that are so glaring, and it doesn't. To me, it didn't feel like there was a soul,
Like a lens
involved.
flare?
It didn't feel like there was actually a soul. Like, what
Well,
are you
I
taking
didn't
away
like-
You're
from
saying
that
The
movie?
Rock can't make you feel things?
Well, no, I actually honest question here because
beat your ass.
I don't want to be a hater, but Adam, what are you taking away from that movie?
Okay.
And I mean nothing. I liked that Netflix is doing. It felt like a big action movie from Blake.
The 90s?
No, the 2000s. It felt like the Mummy.
They actually do have Ryan Reynolds dressed as fucking Indiana Jones. Okay, yes, it's
That's a nod.
very
Yeah.
nostalgic, but it's so dumb. What else did you take away?
It was cool, and I thought there was cool set pieces. It felt huge in like a
But
good
what
way. That I was like, oh, this
I
is
will
cool.
say those two actors,
Those guys, they weren't acting, which was a little bothersome. But it made me feel like how Arnold never really acted. He was just always Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Exactly.
but you believed Arnold. I like watching Ryan Reynolds more than The Rock. But those are two people that I never really believe are in danger because Ryan's always winking at the camera, so he never like really lets me in there. And then The Rock, I just don't believe. But Arnold, when he's being held down in Total Recall,
Because you're like, he would just kick everyone's ass.
Yeah, The Rock would just beat everybody's ass.
no, it's the eyes. It's in the eyes. You know what I mean? And like, for example, Total Recall, when Arnold is freaking out and they're holding him down in that thing and trying to put the thing in his neck.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, this dude, I feel like Arnold was willing to like go there and believe it himself, like a total psychopath, which is what a good actor is. It's a person who's like, I'm going to really be in it. And so like to connect with those two in a movie, I'm sure it was not super easy.
Well, they do have a torture scene in Red Notice. They do have that. And the bad guy is good, but then they make a joke out of it. And it's kind of like, this is not what
And they ruined the stakes.
now I'm not feeling anymore
Right.
at all. Like you almost had me, but then you undercut it to be kind of fucking like coy and meta and all that shit. And it's like, dude,
Yeah.
eat a
I
dick.
hate that shit.
Yeah.
You gotta
but-
watch the new Matrix, by the way.
I want to so bad.
I was like, I'm glad that they are doing these big, fun action comedies, and it's not just another Marvel movie. Like, I was happy that
For sure.
Netflix is swinging that bat as
With
opposed
an original
to
story.
with an original story,
Yeah. Like Avatar.
And,
Go ahead.
And I was just like, I'm just sick of seeing like the same Marvel movie and have me give a shit about it. Or Star
Yeah,
Wars.
no, I completely agree because I don't even turn on the Marvel or Star Wars movies anymore because there's too much fandom where it's like, this is not about the movie being made. This is a movie about the fact that this movie was made.
Fan dumb.
Fucking,
So
it
dumb.
just drives me bananas, bro.
Yes, points.
Well, would we like to give any flowers or takebacks or giveaways?
Yeah, let me just take back The Rock.
Yeah, we got to do a little bit.
Here, you know what?
I would
Here's-
love to be
here's my
invited to
flowers.
the Iron Paradise. So The Rock, if
Oh, yeah.
you could just invite me there, I would love that. I would.
You know, there's
appreciate that.
merch.
I'm
can
gonna
buy
give
merch.
I'm gonna give flowers to the first Matrix, which I never really liked and I still don't love. But I watched it after I tried to get through the new Matrix, and I have a whole new appreciation for it that I didn't have before. So flowers to Matrix 1.
Do you remember
www.whatisthematrix.com.
Exactly. Do you remember when the Matrix first came out? How much of like the ads for it were so mysterious, and you truly didn't know what it was. And going into that movie, you just had all the answers came from the film. You had no expectations going in. It just was like mind blowing.
Right. It was just like the date that the movie came out vertically on the posters with like the green numbers and shit. Yeah. I mean, watching it now, I was like, oh, this is cool. This is heavy. My favorite thing ever was the deja vu moment with the black cat.
Yes.
I love in movies when they explain things that happen in reality and then apply them to the rules of their world, which like validates it for the audience. That shit was cool. When he karate kicked at the end and then slowly swung his leg back like that, hated it.
What?
I was like, that is the dumbest move in the history of action movies.
Wow.
Put your leg down quickly and
all right.
I would love to give some a shout out and flowers to Arnold, dude. We mentioned him, but like Coen is like, watch that movie. That is a tour de force performance.
Which one do you like, Barbarian or Destroyer?
I mean, they're both great, but I'm a Barbarian guy. Barbarian is mine. I love it. It's just the movies.
That's
aren't like that
James
anymore.
Earl Jones, right?
Yes, so fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
with the coolest haircut you've ever seen.
Yes, and a sick ass giant snake, just fucking cool.
Yeah.
Well, he turns into the snake, I believe.
I'd like to give some flowers to. I'd like to give some flowers to Red Notice for the most minutes watched of any Netflix show ever made. Finish him. Because that is how we determine whether it is good or not.
Hey, Kyle, the train is leaving the station. You're either on board or you're left behind, man.
Yo, it's all good. All good.
I didn't hate it. I did not hate Red Notice. I know people did. It wasn't my favorite movie of all time, but I thought
it's all good.
I thought it was fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm happy to give notes if they ever want them. You know what I mean? It's all good.
That's cool. Yeah. Kyle in his like cobwebby barn with a pickleball, just giving notes to movies. That's tight.
It's all good. If people want to know, I'll let them know. You know what I mean? But these are just thoughts.
Hey, go watch the new Matrix and then text me if it's better or worse than Red Notice, because I did want to watch Red Notice.
And I was hoping
I'll
Kyle
check
was
it out.
going to direct the Silver Surfer movie, but I think your name is out of the hat now.
You're off the project.
I'll still do it. Marvel. I'll still do it.
Gotta go. That was
I got to take on Silver Surfer.
Hey, what happened?